Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my video series on academic research. Today I am going to share my own method for organizing and summarizing research papers. This is the same approach I use for my literature reviews and it makes life much easier. In the last video we learned how to read a paper and quickly pull out the main points. Today we will go a step further. We will open that paper again, dig into the details and then record everything in a structured Excel sheet so that nothing gets lost. Let's start with the example from our last session. We had this information. Problem: skin lesion segmentation. Approach: ensemble deep learning method. Models used were mass RCNN and DeepLab V3. There were two datasets, ISIC 2017 and PH2. There were two evaluation matrices, sensitivity and specificity, with 89 and 97% score respectively. And there were some limitations relevant to the pre-processing, post-processing, data augmentation, improved loss function optimizer, and testing on more datasets. Alright, now we will open Excel. I will create a new file and name it literature review skin lesion. Why Excel? Because it keeps all the papers in one place and you can filter or search them anytime. Now let's make our columns. I usually start with paper ID, year, title, dataset, method, model, evaluation metric, results, gaps, and then citation. Once we have these, select them and click wrap text. This way long text stays in one cell instead of spilling everywhere. Let's fill it in together. Open the paper, copy the title and year, paste them in the Excel sheet. For the citation, go to Google Scholar, click Cite under the paper, and then you will see different options, including APA, Harvard, MLA. Go to below and you will see BibTeX. Click on BibTeX. Now copy this text and paste this into the Excel file under the citation column. It will help you organize your latest documents later. One small tip: paste it into your browser's URL bar first, then copy it again before pasting into Excel. This cleans up the formatting so it fits neatly in one cell. Now we already know the dataset, method and model from before. So let's fill in those. But while we are here, let's check the dataset section in the paper for pre-processing techniques. Yes, we found something. We will add this into the pre-processing section. We will create a new column for this. Sometimes they also mention post-processing nearby pre-processing. If they do, add that to the new column too. Let's also check for the augmentation techniques. If there is no separate section, just press Ctrl F, write the keyword augment and then search to see if they use this word in the document. Yes, we found one and they mentioned that they did not use any augmentation technique. So we will create a column with the name augmentation and we will write no augmentation technique was used. Now scroll to model training section. Here we find the hardware details and software frameworks. Add a new column to the Excel sheet with the name hardware/software and mention the details which hardware was used and which software was utilized for the experiments. We also found the hyperparameter details like learning rate, number of epochs, batch size, regularization. So we can add this into the new column with the name hyperparameters. They use different learning rate scheduling techniques for both models. So let's create a separate column for learning rate scheduling and add the details here. They have also provided the information regarding the optimizer used. So we will add this into a new column. Now let's move to the results section. In the abstract, they only mentioned about the sensitivity and specificity. But in the results section, we will find some more evaluation matrices. For results, let's focus on ISIC 2017 first. They have one table for sensitivity, specificity, and accuracy, and the other table that contains TICE score, JSI, and MCC. Add the results from the best proposed model in the same order as the evaluation metrics. I will use short form like EA, ES, and EL. Results for PH2 are given in separate table. Do the same for PH2. MCC is missing, leave it blank or write not reported. Finally, let's add future work, gaps, or limitations mentioned by the author. This will help when you are writing your own research because you will instantly see what's still open for improvement. Once the data is complete, adjust the fonts, make the sheet clean, and freeze the first draw so the headers always stay visible when scrolling. Every time you read a paper in detail, add it here. Over time, this becomes your personal database for literature. You can even add extra columns like code availability, dataset URL if that matters for your work. And remember, we do this step only for papers we have already shortlisted. The searching, screening, and quickly reading process was covered in the earlier videos. Once you build a habit of organizing and summarizing your papers in Excel, you will see how much easier it is to keep track of your research. Finding the right reference and recalling key insights becomes faster, easier, and far less stressful, leaving you more time for the actual writing. That's all for today. See you in the next video.